Okay, have to go. We need to sleep. Yo, good night, Diz. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great night's sleep. Sleep well, sir. Sleep well. Avalon, Lefay, 18. Albion. Oh, Albion's the dragon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we approaching dragons? Oh, snap. Does the Lake District exist in Real Britain too? There's the Tree of Emptiness over on the far shore. So this is the Lake District. Damn, this Tree of Emptiness must have been huge, even compared to the others we've seen so far. So this is the tree that withered away 2,000 years ago. And that Morgan had been, and that Morgan then burned down to destroy the Tree of Emptiness is Olympus a few months ago. Wow, good English. I like the English used in that sentence. Good job, Lasagna. Hey, Hino, Victoria still hasn't showed up. What's going on with her? Too bad Oberon isn't here with us. Is this your first time to the Lake District, Victoria? Huh? Oh, yeah. I was just thinking. So this is the famous Lake District. It is, sure is a pretty as a picture, isn't it? Also, just as quiet. Did I mention quiet? Damn. You have no poker face at all, do you? No poker face. You're obviously still thinking about what Bark has told us, right? Don't keep it to yourself. I hate how it gets warmer at night. Yeah, sometimes it does. It's really stuffy at nighttime. Is this Barrow Gut truly Morgan's master, huh? That is the question. Though, of course, the real question might be, is Morgan actually a servant? It's a hell of a conundrum, that's for sure. Hino and I have been going back and forth trying to square that circle ever since we got here. Dude, I swear to God, whoever is in charge of the English translations, I swear they're like some freaking Shakespeare writer, because they don't just put sentences like you read them in like animes or mangas or visual novels or something. They're like, howeth we goeth to the square of the circle of the 9th aid to get to the 6th square. You know, it's like they try to make every sentence like a Shakespeare conundrum or some shit. You know, instead of speaking in normal tongue. I'm not the only one to think that though. Hino and I have been going back and forth trying to square that circle ever since we got here. I mean, who even says stuff like that anymore? At first, I thought Morgan was the king of this lost belt. It's not just Da Vinci, though, Dubelli. They do it with almost every character. Same. I mean, she'd pretty much have to be, if she's been ruling here for 2,000 odd years. But after meeting Morgan and Barrow in Camelot, especially us as the master, right? We're meant to be like 14, 16 years old, right? But they make the words that we have to say like really complicated sometimes. Like, you know, we wouldn't be saying stuff like that. We're just a scuffed ass mage who doesn't even have magecraft, you know? Or has very little, at least. You mean when Beryl said he was Morgan's master, and she didn't deny it? So Morgan's not Beryl's servant, but Beryl is Morgan's master. That's the brainbuster, ain't it? I don't even know where to begin. Any ideas as to how that could work, Da Vinci? I'm afraid not. There's just too little information to work with. If Holmes were here, he could string a number of theories together into a plausible hypothesis. But he's not. What about you, Victoria? Did you come up with anything? I do have one idea, I think. I remember what you said about masters and servants, and the kind of things Chaldea has done so far. But I'd rather not think about it anymore than that. If I'm right, then Morgan would be impossible for you to beat. If fair, you'd rather not even fight at all if you have to? Habitrot? What's wrong with not wanting to fight her? Who says you have to try and beat her no matter what? Chaldea's goal is to acquire Morgan's Rungle Miniat, and the Child of Prophecy's goal is to ring the 6 bells. Trust me, I heard Angel's Child of Prophecy poem in Londinium enough to last a lifetime. And there's not a single verse in there about killing the queen. I mean, they're true. But Morgan herself told me to defeat her. Did she now? Look at that smug look. Eh? She's just playing everyone's antagonist because she doesn't dare trust anyone anymore. But I'm not saying more on that. All I care about is Mash and Hino finally being reunited. Did she think that we're Mash's bride? Because she wants to be friends with brides and she's just trying to reunite us. Is Habitrot thing like me and Mash are like, you know, wife and wife? Waifu and waifu? Well, maybe Master was aspiring literature student before Chaldea. Maybe, yeah. Or a theater kid. Yeah, that would make sense. I think the guy in charge of translating for the writer's servants was relocated to Trenora. The guy who ever translated this is probably just walks around the office like, would thou like a cup of tea? Would thou like in sugar or non sugar? And everyone's just looking at him like, bro, what? I'll make my own tea. You can't go around trying to please everyone else all the time. Sometimes you just gotta tell them to piss off. Wow, Habitron. No more chit-chat. We've already got a few more headed our way. You remember Boghart's warning, right, Hino? Good. Then don't hold back. We're all counting on you, on your firepower to get us through this. Yeah. Mash wife dressed when? I want Mash's outfit when she was with Bogart. Because that outfit was cute. Pretty. What? Dude, I love... Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. I love the prim and proper Ojo-sans. And all that. Does it what? It doesn't what? I kind of want my announcement to go back to fuck you, does it what? I like that. I also want Meb's outfit in this, but we're not getting those. Without or not getting those, for sure. I think we still might be able to loot. Did I use that? No, okay. Actually, no, we probably can't loot. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. We'll be fine. Might not need to. We literally have Habinian in Chaldea. Lizanga has no reason not to add wedding rings and wedding skins like as their lane. Actually, that they missed a beat with that. Actually, honestly, I never thought of that. You're right. If they had added like wedding rings and dresses, it might have not gone down well, but it would have made perfect sense considering Habinian is in Chaldea. Only you need to work for freaking Lasagna, bro. Let's get Oni at Lasagna offices. I mean, it might make that the next like 10 servants we get in a row might be some kind of demon like Shuten and Ibareki. That might be like our next the next few servants we get for a while. But wouldn't be anything really wrong with that. Demon lollies from then on. Demon lolly-chan. My wallet will die then? I'm ready. Oh, are you a fan of the lollies, Mr. Dubelia? No, you would be a very balanced individual if you were to be at the Lasagna offices as well. Have you seen my server setup? No, I've not. Check their friend support, PP? Okay. Did you send me your friend request? Meow, 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 meow. Man, the Moors really are stronger around here. The last monster was certainly new for Britain. Let's do that one. My code is in the bottom right side of my screen. If you used some eyeballs and looked around the screen, you might perhaps see my code in the bottom right. Mayhaps. That's because the fairies, they used to be here, were really strong. Makes sense, since this used to be the Northern Fairies' holy ground. Looks like it's going to take us at least a full day to make it through the Lake District and get to the North Coast. I don't think we'll make it more than halfway today. We should look for a forest where we can make camp before nightfall. Say, Habitrot, do you maybe know this area? You said you were originally from the north, right? Well, yeah, I guess. This place hasn't changed in forever, so I at least know it better than the south. Why do you ask, Da Vinci? You want a history lecture from old Habicat? If you could, that'd be great. We never heard much about the Lake District down south. Gotcha. Okay then. But just until sunset. Long ago, Britain used to be way smaller. Back then, this area was all ocean. At the time, Britain was the only landmass in the world. At least, the fairies thought so. So they worked to expand the isle. Bro, why do I feel like Habitrot is like the oldest fairy in the entire Britain Island? She just feels like she's older than anyone ever around. Or at least maybe the eldest one left alive. She feels like an ancient fairy or something. Then one day, when they'd expanded it up to where Manchester is now, they noticed there was a forest on the far shore. That was this place, the British Lost Belt Lake District, a forest in the middle of the ocean. That's where the northern fairies came from. They had been living off the fruits of that forest all that time. The northern fairies? So they were Knocknaraya's ancestors? Ancestors? Yep, the 6 clans and the northern fairies have totally separate lineages. Anyway, back in the Fae era 6000, I guess that'd be 8,000 years ago, Britain had its very first war. In it, the northern and the southern fairies fought each other. Nowadays, it's only known as the War of Spring. It happened when the northern fairies got jealous of all the land the southern fairies had and crossed the sea to invade it. But even though their leader was super strong, on average, the northern fairies were still weaker than the southern ones. Back then, there were no humans on the northern fairy side, only the southern fairies kept humans. So the war ended with the southern fairies' victory, apparently. It was a total massacre. Damn. Whenever the northern fairy successors were born, the southern fairies would just kill them on the spot. That's where they got all the bodies they needed to fill in the ocean, up to the Lake District. Oh god, so it's literally... We're literally standing on dead bodies in the entire Britain. I thought it was some sort of like magical energy that was going to be transformed into the country, but it's literally dead bodies. That fairies turned into trees and everything. God damn. And like land. Literally corpses. They killed so many northern fairies that eventually new generations stopped being born altogether. What happened to the northern fairies after that? Everyone thought they'd gone extinct, but nope, it turned out they were still alive. The leader of the northern fairies was made of a much sterner stuff than any fairy from the 6 clans. Well, they weren't called the 6 clans back then, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the northern queen escaped, left the Lake District, and went on to make the Western Isle all by herself, out in the middle of the empty sea. The Western Island, Ireland, became a legendary island. Oh my god, why is there so many isles in Ireland and Ireland? God, they're not exactly easy to say, okay? The Western Islands, Ireland, became a legendary island that no one could see. But existed all the same. What the fuck are these lines, bro? It became the final hope for the fairies who were exiled from Britain. A sort of last bastion of castaways. Later on, there'd be another war between the North and the South, called the War of Summer. But that has nothing to do with the Lake District, so I'll just skip that one. Anyway, after the First War, the War of Spring, the Southern fairies claimed the Lake District for themselves and began developing their civilization even further. The fairies that would go on to become the Mirror Clan, and the fairies that from Britain's, The fairies that would go on to become the Mirror Clan, and the fairies from Britain's northmost area that would go on to become the Rain Clan, each built thriving cities here. Hey, what game you playing? I'm not sure, man. I think it's some form of gacha game. I think. Though, of course, as you can see, the long has been wiped out. I think it's a fairy gacha game. At least it is when in Lost Belt 6. Once the fairy is around. Natural thriving is the word I'd use then. Then again, The idea of a singular country enduring more than 1,000 years doesn't really fit for us non-Brits in the first place. Morgan's Fairy Britain has lasted for more than 2,000 years, remember? Of course, you can't really call it thriving either, since it hasn't advanced any in all that time. The Rain Clan, I see. Britain's skies are always cast in twilight. So it makes sense that there would have been fairies who controlled the rain and other weather. Fairies control the rain and other weather. But why did the Rain Clan go extinct? Did they disappear naturally, or... I'll tell you that one once we get to Orkney. All you need to know for now is that the Rain Clan and their city, Orkney, were destroyed in Fey Era 4000. 6,000 years ago, then. Now I see. So that's why Ireland is nowhere to be found. The Northern Fairies must be of Irish descent. And the only Northern Fairy to survive the War of the Spring was their queen. But then, what happened to the Western Ireland? Why is that gone too? Why do you think? Because the Northern Fairies migrated to Britain, of course. Mab made that island to keep her fairies safe. She took it all back to herself just before she invaded the British Isle. That was the War of Summer, back in the Fey Era 2000. Azek the Savior and the first Tamlin fought in it too. Man, you guys wouldn't believe how strong Queen Mab was. After their failure in the War of Spring, the Northern Fairies coexisted with humans in Ireland for 4,000 years. The Southern Fairies only saw humans as tools for producing entertainment. The Northern Fairies, though, they saw humans as partners, and together, they built a real civilization. So even though the Southern Fairies had the number advantage, the Northern Fairies were still overwhelmingly stronger. At first, Queen Mab wanted to wipe the Southern Fairies as payback for what they did to the Northern ones. But eventually, Azek managed to broker a peace between the two sides. As part of the deal, the Northern Fairies were ceded to the north part of Britain as their territory, and welcomed into the fold as the King Clan. That's when the 6 clans we have now first came about. The rest, you guys know already. Anyway, with that kind of bad blood between them, it's no wonder the fairies of the north and south still don't get along, even in the era of the High Queen, right? Right, I totally remember my fairy history. Honestly, I'm having a little trouble keeping all this straight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, because that's what I feel. Basically, all you have to remember is that there was a big battle between the clans in the last years of the Fey Era, right before the era of the High Queen began. What about the start of the Fey Era, 14,000 years ago? Do you know anything about that? Nope, there's not a single record of Britain's genesis. Azek and the first Tamlin tried their hardest to track one down, but they all learned... Wait! The first Tamlin? That's fucking MASH, isn't it? Now I think about it. That has to be MASH, right? Because when we see the bits with MASH and Azek, there's no mention of any Tamlins. So the first Tamlin has to be MASH, now I think about it. Azek and the first Tamlin tried their hardest to track one down, but all they learned was the story of the 6 fairies. Huh? The 6 fairies, as in... So you already know about it. Yep, it was that moral. I don't remember all that much about it either, but if you want, I'll tell you what you need to know as a bedtime story. Well, not that there's all that much to it. At best, it only makes for a decent lullaby. Dude, I want a Happy Cat to tell me a story every night. Happy Cat, please tell me a story every night. While making me like a cute plushie or something. With your amazing sewing skills. Did you add me as a friend? I could check actually before. I could check your support list. Friends and following. Shiro. Corlangs. Ogan. Ohan. Ogan? Tubelia. There you are. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen something like this. Huh. I bet Jack is in her first ascension form as well, right? Right? Oh, okay. So you actually give you give Jack clothes. Okay, so you're not that bad. You're not that bad. You give Jack clothes. Jack pants when? Bro, I don't even know. Yo, Fake Go, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for clicking that follow button. What's up? I mean, it's winter where I live? Oh, I see. What even is this? I don't think I've ever seen her final century because I haven't leveled mine yet. So many. Did she actually have that as a skin? No, she's fully dressed. Let's see, what ascension do you have Abby in? Yeah, see, you're like me. Like, I can't stand Abby's third ascension. She looks like she's, like, malnutrition. She looks awful. But I like the first ascension best with Abby, but the second ascension because the animations. I would honestly keep my Abby in her first ascension if the animations were better, but when you play Abby in first ascension, while I love her little dress and her jumper, she screams in pain when you cast every ability, and I don't like that. As where if you have Abby in your second ascension, it's not so lewd, and she's more like a magical girl, right? Which is kind of cute, because Abby's my FGO daughter. She is my daughter too? Oh, there's more. Wait, let's have a look. Who have you grailed here? So you've got the grailed Sumani, grailed Chloe, grailed Lollylot, no Da Vinci Grail. Bunyan to 102, that's impressive. You're not the other person. There's who's it? Kudan, and was it Digital Remix as well, who's also grailed their Bunyans to like 100. Damn, this man's going like 102 with Bunyan. How far do you plan on taking Bunyan? Are you going 120 with the Bun? Wait, you can't though, can you? Because she's a welfare, right? I thought CN just removed the arts outright. No, they made full. They made it full on skins for her. They went back and modeled some art on it. Got both anniversary units on Dokkan 8 anniversary, and I don't have by stone more than one set. Let's go. Yo, let's go, sir. Better luck in Dokkan than FGO at least. You want to go to 120 on her? Oh, I see. She's cute. I always like Media Lily. Is very cute. Media Lily. Let's have a look. Anything? So you got the Uriel Grail, the Med Lily Grail. No Karma Grail. Wait, do you have two? Oh, no, that's the summer version of her, right? Alright then. That is definitely some lolly loving going on right there. So many servants with small ascension, but Booba ascension 4. Yeah. Yeah. It's to debate you. I think they probably do it so then, like, if people were self-conscious and they're like, hey, you got karma, you're a lolicon. They're like, no, I got my karma in her final ascension. She's an adult. I'm not a lolicon. And then, like, really, they've got her in their first ascension because they are a lolicon, you know? It's just like, it's giving people a way out. I think FGO is giving people a way out. They're giving them a way out, Oni. So they can hide their nature. Giving them a way out. This alter ego is also good against them, aren't they? Do I have any AoE alter egos? Normal Kiara. Is Doman AoE or single target actually? One person I always wanted to get MP2 of is Solji Alter. I quite like Solji Alter, but I've never had the spare money when her banners come around because she's cool. She's a really good servant. I like her animations, and she's Buster too, so she'd work wellish with Oran and Oberon and Koyan, right? Level 1? Yeah, because I haven't had the spare resources, and you know, she's not MP2, so I don't use her. I don't use her, only things I don't use get stayed at MP1 until lotteries. Okay. Okay. Oh right. We also have Mecha Liz, right? Alter Ego, and is she AoE? No, single target, yeah, because it's the punch. The punch. I only have NP1 Kiara though. Let's just take it anyway. Abby is my daughter, by the way. Bro, I have the main Abby leveled up, right? Summer Abby's fucking useless. Why would you level that? Why would you level Summer Abby? She's useless, bro. Normal Abby is decent on the other hand. She gets her uses, but you tell me what you're gonna use Summer Abby for. Bruh. She doesn't do much damage at all. I don't think she's very viable. No pancakes for you. No, bro, please. I spent 1,350 quartz on just MP1 original Abby, please. That earns me enough pancakes. Please. Don't be no pancakes for you. When I spent 1,350 quartz for MP1 OG Abby. Alright? Please give me pancakes. Please, I love pancakes. I had pancakes for breakfast on Friday. No. Yeah, Friday, yeah. I had bacon and pancakes and honey. No, syrup. Bacon, pancakes, and syrup. Bam, bam, bam. I guess we could buff up now. We're gonna lose the arts buff for the last node, but Ma, kawaii desu. Players these days that don't know the value of stalling comps. Stalling comps used to be really fun. I think Triple C was my first fight where it took like many turns, the final thing. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's gonna give the MP buff here so we actually maybe take it out with this. I doubt it, but can you believe this guy? What do you mean, Cheeks? You can't just be quiet and then come into chat and just like bully. That's not how it works. Get back to planning your wedding, damn it. There better be food, there better be drink, there better be a band. You better get one of those Lalafell bands playing, you know, like the ones you see in the various cities. Where there's like 4 of them. Double waiver plus Yone was interesting stall comp because with curse damage. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that is pretty interesting actually. There won't be. Oh, by the way, OP, by the way, the cool Nerfrest coming back. You can try it without Coup Alter cheese now. Oh, was that the one that where Medic saved the day? Is it that one? That CQ you're talking about? Medic with our hero? Our heal and savior. Does this have any buff? Fly invincible, increase critical strength. MP gain, debuff resist. I guess we'll use that. Because we might be able to loop off of that. No pizza? Bye bye, Jeeks. Yeah, get yeeted by Glitchy. Can you imagine not having a pizza at a wedding? What is this guy? What is this guy glitch, right? I mean, even I can bake a pizza with my crafting skills and put it on a table for everyone to have. Just do that for the damage buff. I still wish they would tell you. I mean, in Final Fantasy, I think you can make a pizza. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a pizza food you can make in Final Fantasy where you just take a slot of it, like a piece. I know there's like cakes and bacon and like rice crackers and I forgot what they're called. There's lots of things. Oh yeah, I can make a piece of IRL, can't you? They're not hard to make. It's just dough. Crap. What's that sauce called again? Shit. I forgot the names now. Making a pizza IRL is pretty easy. Have you never made a pizza IRL, Ollie? I'm not a very good cook, but even I've made at least like 3 or 4 pizzas in my lifetime IRL. I do not possess an oven, or I'd have to skillet it. Tomato sauce? Yeah, tomato puree, that's it. Tomato puree is the word I was looking for. Or microwave it? Aren't you home now, though? Does your home not have an oven? I thought you were just talking about, like, your college dorm. Because you're home for a while now, right? At home you don't cook? Well, then cook a pizza, damn it! You got no reason! Now you're at home, say, Mom, I want to make a pizza. This spot looks perfect. Okay, guys, that's enough walking for today. Let's go ahead and set up camp. I'll go fetch the water. I'll go gather firewood. I'll go write a report to the border. Yo, she's got her glasses on, it's adorable. I'll go laze around for a while, since I'm just plain tired. Then I'll put up a bounded field to ward off animals and insects. Gosh, camping is so much fun, no matter where you do it. It kinda is. Roger that. All hands, move out. Wait, that was an Autobot quote. Autobots, roll out. Why is that Ghost? Huh? What? Ghost? Whew, I could need another bite. Yep, I think now's a good time to call it a night. There don't seem to be any dangerous creatures here, so... Hold it. I still haven't told you guys about the 6 fairies, like I promised. That's a good idea. I'm gonna ask my mom to make pizza. No, you make the pizza, damn it! Ghost friend, good luck, Dubelia. Alright, I'm sorry, Happy Cat. Please, go right ahead. Don't worry, I'm listening. It sounds pretty important after all. Okay, now, which diary was it? Aha! Here it is. Happy Cat's history page, 153. It became ocean at the end. There was ocean at the beginning. After the shooting star passed, the land all ran into rivers. Long, long ago, as far back as time can go, 6 fairies went outside to find the world had become an ocean. There was no land, no rocks, no fish, no birds. And of course, there was no mountains or forests, which the 6 fairies loved more than anything. The 6 fairies didn't know what to do. They grew sad and thought of going home. This is awful, they thought. How terrible our world has become. Then a large shadow rose up from the ocean. It belonged to a giant, fluffy creature. On its shoulders stood one of the animals the fairies believed was gone. The animal on its shoulder called the fluffy creature Cernunnos. Cernunnos, the animal, and the 6 fairies soon became friends. It wasn't easy living on the ocean. There was nowhere to go and nothing to do. But Cernunnos made things better for the 6 fairies by sheltering them from the waves. However, the animal said that Cernunnos was a god and that he needed offerings. So the 6 fairies offered Cernunnos their joy. And they offered Cernunnos their wish. The ocean without waves is nice, but we still miss having land. And so, the fairy's wish was granted. Ocean. Oh, wait, what? Where did I get that from? So the fairy's wish was granted. Then after, their rejoicing ended. the god grew tired and fell asleep. The 6 fairies revered Cernunnos for granting their wish. They made grateful use of everything that was left behind. Thus did the Isle of Britain come into being. May the first 6 fairies find salvation. Yo, that thing in the pit looked awfully fluffy. That's Cernunnos, isn't it? Oh wait, no, we know that's Cernunnos. What am I speaking of? Or Tori even said it was Cernunnos. Never mind. I just had a dirt moment. I remember now. She was like, I know what it is. It's Cernunnos. We actually know what it is. Sometimes I have brain fart, chat. The end. So, was that helpful? Whoa. You're amazing, Happy Cat. I can't believe how much you know. Is she talking in her sleep, pretending to be awake? Look at that look of shock on Happy Cat's face. It's like, she can do that? What about the rest of you? Muramasa? Da Vinci? Hino? I'm fine. I'm still awake. I'm fine. I'm just attending dream school. We won't be rude to Happy Cat. I knew it. You've got to be patient if you're going to make a good spouse one day. But seriously, that was really helpful. It seems pretty clear now that the giant beast from the Muro, Cernunnos, really did exist along with the 6 clan ancestors. Also, what do you think that animal riding on Cernunnos' shoulder was? I can only think it was a human. They would have said if it was a fairy, so maybe a human? I think so too. Gods do like having mouthpieces. My guess is the human was Cernunnos' priest. You know, I love it when Da Vinci has like that fire in her eyes, like now she's like, yeah, I think so too. Like she really gets into it, and the facial expression really shows that across, like she's getting excited, like yeah. They were probably there to share the gods' words with the world. I see. So that's gotta mean when Britain was first created, there was a god, a priest, and fairies, huh? Say what? Oh, hell no. Wasn't there a historian, a fairy, to record it all? Yeah, Habitrot. The audacity of this bitch. Dun, 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 dun. Red hair. But now, there was no god, no priest, and the only humans that exist there were made by fairies. There's gotta be something more to this. Maybe that's what Morgan's hiding. Seeing as how any stories related to gods completely died out in the era of the High Queen, you're probably right. God damn it, guys. But that leaves us with yet another question. If this story is true, it'd mean Cernunnos gave the Southern Fairies, the 6 clans' ancestors, this land. But then, who gave the Northern Fairies, the land with woods on it, the Lake District? Oh, I know that one. This is a secret only the Mirror Clan and those born before the era of the High Queen began knew about. A certain being, corpse laid somewhere in the Lake District. A certain being's corpse lay somewhere. Even if the world had become totally blank, or an empty sea with no life. It remained all by itself, without decomposing, until it eventually transformed into a small forest. Albion, the border, the last dragon. Albion was the island to the north. Albion the dragon. The eldest dragon. It's disabled for story purposes? What's disabled? The blurp sound effects? You don't hear that? I hear them. Wait, you don't hear the blurps? Why don't you hear the blurps? They should be. Blurp is activated. Blurp is not disabled. I mean, I hear them. Blurp is definitely not muted. What the fuck? Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I turned it back on ages ago. We never turned it off. I turned it off for story one time, but then you guys wanted it back on. I've been hearing them in my earlobe. Dashboard. I'm pretty sure they're on. Yeah, it says they're on. Last connection was today. Nani? If they're on, or if they're off, you won't be able to redeem them with points. There you go. You heard that, right? That was like a combination of Roar and Onichan. Wait, you didn't hear that? But Blurp sound effect is like, what the fuck? You guys are trolling me. Because Blurp is telling you. Okay, hang on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think I changed the Blurp in this section. Hold on. Now you should be out here. I think monitor was off. You hear that? Okay, we hear, yeah. It's because I added Blurp to every section because Blurp works really weirdly. So I have to have the Blurp to every scene. And I forgot to set the FGO scene to mute and output. It was just on to mute, so. Now let me play my favorite one. Where's my favorite one? Here it is. This is my favorite one.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. Say from HoloLive. I would love to listen to that every time I come home from work. Hi, honey. That's my favorite one, yeah. Hi, honey. Albion, the border, the last dragon. The corpse left behind, when it failed to return to the paradise of Avalon, became the Northern Fairies' homeland. Dun dun dun. Yours is a Discord one? When it works, that is. There is no Discord one. What are you talking about, mine? We don't have a Discord one. Bro, you've been gaslighting yourself a lot lately. What the hell, dude? What the hell, dude? Why you gaslight yourself? Hello. Hi. How may I help you? Housekeeping. Housekeeping does...
FBI, open up!
Loud. Bing bong, bing bong, bong, bing bong, bong. Should we take Umu and go Busta? Busta cats, ho! She has a 50% charge, so I think she'll be okay, but let's give her K-scope anyway. Buster cats, ho! You have a strength thing, don't you? I knew it. You gas. They're nice try. I didn't hear any Discord song. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What the fuck? What the fuck, mine? Why are you always gaslighting yourself? So that's what we talked about last night. Thanks, Hino. And I'm sorry again about falling asleep last night, Happy Cat. It's okay. I'm not mad anymore. Besides, I did say it'd make for a decent lullaby. It sure did. I slept great. I haven't dreamt so peacefully in a long time. So just how amazing was this Albion thing anyway? In proper human history's archaeological circles, Albion is thought to be the name of Britain's prehistoric civilization. In the Magecraft world, it's also known as the Dragon of the Age of Gods, and the last pure-blooded dragon. So to put how amazing that is in more concrete terms, well, while servants, that is heroic spirits, could be said to be the super beings that are way beyond humanity both physically and spiritually, not all servants are equal. They ranked based on their scale of spirit origin. The heroic spirits at the very top of the tier, the ones that even the other heroic spirits would consider astonishingly powerful, are known as grand servants. By that, token, Albion would probably be considered a grand dragon by other dragons. I mean, if it was around when Earth was formed, that alone would mean it possessed 4.6 billion years worth of genetic information. Holy shit. It's not a god that was molded on human perception or one discovered through faith. It's a primordial supernatural being. That said, humanity is no slouch either. In just a few 100,000 years, we took the culmination of all 4.6 billion worth of life on this earth and deciphered it, acquired it for ourselves, and are actually trying to develop it even further. So, while a single human might not compare to something as amazing as Albion, as a race, there's nothing out there that surpasses humanity. We are the most advanced life form on Earth. You know. You know. Well said. We might be enemies, but just now, I'm real glad we're on the same side. Thanks. You might be our enemy, but I love how you give credit where it's due. Of all the ways for two people to become friends. Bitch, please. There's no way that Murmas isn't going to, like, come to our side after all this, right? He's not going to go back to the foreign god. There's no way, right? Right, Murmasi? You got to be on our side, right, Missy? Right, Missy? Bro, bot hates cheeks today? Wait, I just realized that one good side of doing 2 separate streams is that my bot doesn't take a vacation, right? Because after like 4 hours, my bot tends to just go on vacation. She just works part-time and goes home. But I just realized the bot's been working actually fine today because we started and stopped. So it makes me think that like something's wrong with their program if the bot like just times out after X amount of hours. Yo, what's that quote of mine again? I didn't remember that number. Was it 106? Someone do 106? We got a good mind quote recently. Oh god! Not a good quote to have right after that one, Oni. I'm going to bed, by the way. Good night. Yo, good night, Ollie. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a great rest of your sleep. Have a great rest of your night. And yet they still think of themselves as enemies. Weird. All the ways for two people. Yeah, they still think of that. I know, right? Since ancient times, boys have always, boys have and always will be boys, huh? Huh? Yo, what's with all these like diddly diddly diddlers? Like, this is weird. FGO doing these like transitions into battle. It's the second time it's done that now. It's like some RPG game or something where it's like diddly diddly diddly. Good night, Bonnie. Pokemon Wild Encounter, yeah, or something like that. Okay, it's got 1 turn evade. That's rude. Apply evade to yourself at the end of each turn. Huh? Shit, I need to bring something with Pierce, and I don't have anything with Pierce. Are we doomed? Oh, it may just bring support Castoria? It's 1 turn. Turns that. Oh, it's only a 1 cast. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was like 1 turn, one thing, but I just never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Hi, NFF service. Duck down. My brain just read that as like 1 turn. I didn't even see the 1-time thing. My brain just refused to see it. This game really should tell you if you're against the waves or just a single target. It's very unfair. The amount of times I brought AoE to single target and vice versa. It's like, bruh. Please. Bruh, please. Bruh, please stop doing that to me. We don't want to bring Obi in yet. Obi. Makaseda dayoi. Wait, I don't want to do that. Now the surprises are more fun. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. Now done to them. Oh. Okay. Yo, Oberon, Boberon, Bond 2. Okay, that's enough of that. You're the fairy who's been following us since yesterday, aren't you? That's me. Hi there. I'm Mira, the Night Call. I've been watching you guys since I picked you up your lovely auras. By the way, unlike the original, my gender isn't exactly a secret, okay? A Night Call? So you're a spirit who doesn't appear after dying. But that's weird. I don't sense any hostility or malice or anything from you. Wait, why did she mention her gender? By the way, unlike the original, my gender isn't exactly a secret, okay? Huh? Why did she all of a sudden start talking about her gender? Oh, it's because guys? It's because I've been watching you guys? Maybe? Nope. I don't have any regrets or grudges. I'm just too strong to disappear. That's all. I've been stuck like this for years on end now. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do about it either. Gotcha. Sounds like a real problem. Would it help if we left some food on your grave or something? You want to leave food on my grave? Even though there's nothing there? That's so funny! But thanks, you guys really are nice fairies. Man, you sure are cheerful, Nightcore, aren't you? Guess you didn't die because you lost your purpose then. How'd you bite it? Was it sudden? Did you have an unlucky accident or something? It was more of an incident than an accident. We were all massacred by the fire and wind 6 years ago, just like Ainsel predicted. Ainsel died then too. Now, there's no one from the Mirror Clan left. At least, I'm pretty sure there isn't, or was there? That's odd. Oh, well, everyone forgets things sometimes. Anyway, you guys look like you're a lot of fun, so I have a little request. I'm hoping you can help me with. See, a few days ago, a weird fairy showed up and started living in a really important place we used to protect. Do you think you might be able to chase her off for me? Well, while we're usually willing to help fairies, I mean, Nightcall's in need. We kind of have somewhere we need to be ourselves. But, just out of curiosity, what does this weird fairy look like? I bet you it's Koenskaya. Well, she's wearing a fancy upper-class fairy dress, and she even wears fancy glasses. And she has a whole bunch of subordinates, and a pink tail. Yep, I knew it. Hang on. That sounds like Koenskaya. I knew it. Because she is after the Dragon's Ruins after all, because that was the deal she made with Boberon. Ollie, that's not bad. The hell, bro? Holocure trailer? What is this? Yo, is that Muna? Yo, Holo D, they had it Holo D EN. ID, sorry. Hololive Indonesia is here. Ollie, Muna, Anya, Kayla? They had Kayla as well, that's cool. Kayla looks great. Muna and Kayla I want to play. Kobo looks funny. Yeah, Glitchy's been waiting for this. Glitchy's gonna be playing this a lot. Wait, what the hell? Muna's Ascension, she goes Super Saiyan for her ultimate. That's sick. What the fuck? Muna goes Super Saiyan for her ultimate. That's cool. What? Wait, there's a farm? Hollow house? Oh god. It's going all like, oh god, what's that game called? That Moon farm game or something? You actually feed pets too. What? This is no longer one of those like survival games. There's cooking, there's farming, there's pet feeding. What is this? There's house building as well? What the hell? Harvest Moon, that's it, yeah. This is Harvest Moon meets Vampire Survivor. It's crazy. Oh, there's a rhythm game in it as well for fishing. Damn. Bro, that's a crazy upgrade. August 17th, so it's out of the month. That's crazy. Because it is based after Vampire Survivors, that's why. Dubelia, but of Hololive. Queen Skya's, that servant we saw with Murian, right? Oberon seemed to think she was dangerous. But does that mean she's a problem Chaldea has to deal with too? Honestly, I'm still not entirely sure about that. There's no doubt that she's fundamentally incompatible with humanity as a whole, but we've also never faced her directly just yet. She didn't try to kill us during the attack on Chaldea's base. Or she did try to kill us on Chaldea's base, but that was probably just her following the foreign god's orders. She's also made a habit of toying with the local populace in each lost belt, but I think that's just her way of enacting retribution. She basically took the existing system of exploration in a given world, like the relationship between the ruling class and the lower class, and exaggerated them. Exploitation. She may hate humanity, but she's never tried to obliterate it. That said... Keep hitting the mic, I'm sorry, chat. She's been making a point of collecting creatures from each lost belt, which never existed in proper human history. Also, that she is the immature form of a beast, an evil bent on destroying humanity, would put her pretty firmly in the evil camp. If Koi and Sky were just acting as Miriam's bodyguard, that's between them. We'd have no business interfering. But if she's adding to her collection here too, then we can't just sit back and do nothing. It's really only a matter of time until she turns those creatures against us. Stopping her now is just kind of a self-defense, so we don't have to fight them later on. I see. I think I understand why she's so dangerous now. In which case, she must be after... Mira, are we headed to the bog where the dragon's remains are now? We sure are. That weird fairy come trundling up to that pitch-black pool one day, with an umbrella in tow, even with no one besides us. We should know about it. Damn, what? Oberon, what have you done? Then she kicked out the Moors, and the last I saw, she was doing something nasty to the dragon's corpse. The dragon's corpse? She's after Albion. Damn it. Has she no shame at all? That thing's gotta be like a national treasure. No tourist like her has a right to take it. Come on, let's hurry. Well, gonna download it because I already 100% Vampire Survivors with DLC. This should be fun. It is a good game, yeah. Me and my community have played most of the iterations of the previous versions. It's out now, by the way, Dubelia. That's just an update coming. The game's been out for almost a year, I think. Moors! Moors! There's a whole bunch of Moors here! Run for it, everyone! Forget about the dragon's corpse. Don't throw your lives away. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Luckily, there aren't many pure fairies here, so we can handle a bunch of Moors. Oh, but make sure you stand back, Habitrot. We don't want to risk a worst-case scenario. Don't be daft, you idiot! This is no time to be worrying about me. Their poison is super deadly. Make sure your healers are ready to go, you know? If I have to, I'll go fight these things myself. Damn, Habi is such a boss. She's such a boss, huh? She, the boss of bosses. Bam, bam. Give me one sec, chat. Just want to check something in the Discord. Check something in the Discord. I want to go check on my cat in a minute too. After this battle, make sure she's okay. I like to keep an eye on her. Hard away streaming all day sometimes. Jeez, what are you staring at? What you staring at? The bridle spinning the wheel? Now this is, she said more, so that means plural. There's more than one, right? So. Oh, I can't take Castoria, I guess, because we have to take their Castoria? Oh. God damn it. God damn it! Let's just take Waver in there. Sure, that works. Whatever. Whatever. Three remaining. They still have a break bar, okay. Wait, what do they have? Is that just a typical curse thing? Increase strength against fairies, inflict curse 3 turns to single enemy, inflict poison 3 turns, and corroding poison 3 turns to single enemy and normal attacks, okay. Okay. Let's get the strength damage buff now, because we'll have enough damage next turn, hopefully. This guy's got the highest health. It matters the chain, I guess. Heavens of foam! Whoa, that laugh. Chill out there, Kiara. Desi on Kirada. Chihuahua. Uh-oh. What is that? Inflict poison on defeat? Was that? Oof. Oof. Lose HP at the end of the turn? Damn, that was a lot of stacks. And they inflict poison when they're defeated. It's kind of rude, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that should be enough to kill anyway. Let's cleanse that poison just in cases. Around the Caliban! Smush. Nice, that was enough damage. The background scenery is really cool here. I always like to pay attention to like the ground you're fighting on. It's really cool. Background design definitely gets better as you go on in the Lost Belts. Crap. There was bad enough. 3 was bad enough, but now there's even more. Something's not right here. Moors wouldn't gather on their own like this. It's gotta be a trap Koi and Sky set. She must really not want anyone getting past here. You mean she's already got Moors under her thumb? This Koi and Sky lady must be even more trouble than I thought. In fact, now that I think about it, I can't believe you knew what she was like and still greeted her in Gloucester like it was no big deal, Hino. I can't really argue with that. What else could she have done back then? Miriam was there too, you know. Now quit griping and get back to fighting. If we can't end this, I'm going to end up using my noble pantas until I'm drained dry. Keep those enchantments coming, Arturia. I'll pull off 3 Tuscamari in a row, if that's what it takes, even if I have to burn my own spirit origins for fuel. Huh? Does that mean servant spirit origins are flammable? Can't speak for everyone's, but mine is. Look, don't worry about it. Like I said, just keep them coming. When you've been standing at the forge as long as I have, losing an eye or a leg stops seeming like such a big deal. She looked at him like, huh? Oh. I thought that was Lollylot. Tamlin Lancelot, what are you doing here? Never mind that. I'm going to clear out these moors. Stand back, Child of Prophecy. You're only getting in my way. No way! That's the Child of Prophecy? Now that I'm a Nightcall, I couldn't tell it was her. But now that I'm getting a better look at her, I can sense it too. Yay! She finally made it back to the entrance of paradise. This is great. What a relief. Now all of our purposes have finally been fulfilled. Hello, Britain's Belle of Ending. So you're the one with the highest of the callings. The second Avalon Le... Second Avalon Le Fay? The second? The fuck? I feel like that ghost just casually dropped a huge bomb on us. You're the second Avalon Le Fay. That gave me goosebumps a little bit. Wow. Check, give me 2 seconds. I'll check on my cat. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm gonna give her a quick pat on the head. Make sure she's okay. Meow, 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 meow. She's sleeping. My cat's just... You're sleeping? You're sleeping all day? Maybe we're crazy and she didn't just say that. Maybe. Maybe. In the 5th progress note of Section 18 Albion, you will be defeated if the guest servant Tamlin Lancelot is vanquished. Oh. Oh. Yo, what's up, Sean? How you doing, fella? I see none of you were hurt or killed. Not that it's any of my concern. Can't believe she just took out all those moles by herself. You didn't come here to save us, did you? Cheeks, did you ever roll for Muramass at that time? No. I suppose I could have just left you to your own devices. But this place is special to me, so I didn't want Moors ruining it. That's all. So you're not going to fight the Child of Prophecy? Yes, I will, but not now. We all know there is going to be a war eventually. When there is, we Tamlin will lead the charge against the Child of Prophecy and the Foreign Mage. There's no need to rush things. When the time comes, I will make your death so excruciating that your souls will flee your bodies from the pain alone. Oh, thank you. So cruel and sadistic. You're pretty ugly on the inside for a fairy said to be the most beautiful in Britain, aren't you? Me? The most beautiful? That's very kind of you to say, but no, I'm not the most beautiful fairy in Britain. Well, maybe if you value function over form, but true beauty has nothing to do with the combat ability. Why am I bothering to talk about this? Ugh, I really need to learn what it is and isn't appropriate for fairies one of these days. Anyway, I take it you're here to ring the bell of pilgrimage. If you are, then I'd just turn around and leave if I were you. There's nothing like that here anymore. Anything that used to be here has long since burned to... Ah! Whoa, that's a really cute face. I gotta screenshot that. Dude, that's very adorable. Why is girls getting scared by playing like horror games or shocked? Why is that so cute? Like watching like the Hololive girls play horror games is one of the most adorable thing ever. Yikes, you scared me. Did you see a ghost or something? Yes, I'm looking at one. Have you guys really not noticed it until just now? That's the night call! And if it's here, it must be from the Mirror Clan. I see. So that was what was calling to me. Huh? No, you got it all wrong. We don't begrudge anyone or anything. We already did everything we had to do. We have nothing left to tell you. More importantly, are you sure you don't want to hurry to the bog? She is really cute, yeah. Otherwise, you might be too late to stop that outsider from taking your homeland for herself. I unfortunately didn't have much resources to roll on her. I only had like 150 quartz, but that's why I'm saving everything I have now for her next banner at the end of the year. She's very adorable. Come on, Lancelot or no Lancelot, we can't let Queen Sky get away with this, right? Right? Right on, partner. Keep out? This is the dragon's remains, huh? Who put that keep out tape there? Oh, NFT. Judging from its bones, that creature must have been enormous. The NFF keep out tape looks so out of place here. What are these hideous bindings doing here? How dare you wade into our lake with your dirty feet? Oh, she mad. Dirty feet? Of all the nerve! I'll have you know, I'm very fond of this dress Lady Miriam gave me. So I've been toiling away at this excavation from the air, as you can see. Unfortunately, these moors I just acquired have been unable to either transport or destroy it. So I was nearly on the verge of writing the whole thing off as a loss. But luckily, even though these bones are worth as junk to me now, it seems mistreating them a little was the right choice. Now I'll get my hands on the Tamlin I've been waiting and hoping for. This aura. You must be an immature beast. Hold it right there, Quinska. You know about beasts, Lancelot? Of course I do. Why do you know about them? Oh, I see. Proper human history must be having a tougher time than I thought. Those bones must be what's left of Albion's corpse. Whatever Quinska wants with them, we can't let her get it. Come on, Hino. We need to help Lancelot. I don't know what Quinska is after, but whatever it is, it can't be good. This time, we're gonna cut her tail off and send her packing. Cut off her tail? What was that? How dreadfully crude. Not all of us world-class beauties ruin nations, you know. Why, if anything, I'm doing humanity a favor. I'd say what I'm doing here is philanthropy. But I suppose trying to get you all to see reason is a fool's errand, since you can't even see what a blight this thing actually is. All that hard work I put into acquiring this fine specimen of a weapon, and you've all ruined it. You know, I think this may be a fine occasion to finally get rid of you all. Oh. Stand back, everyone. Something huge is coming out of the bog. Is that a dragon? Could it be Albion? No. What are you? Blind? It's just another Morse. You're all born with no brains, aren't you? You'll never be a match for Morgan like that. Just takes a shoulder over in the middle of the battle. Hey, you can't blame Matura for being confused. These magical energy levels are insane. They're as high as the Calamity in Norwich, if not higher. You're right. I didn't want to believe it, but this water is all made up of the same stuff as Moors. It's literally dripping with animosity towards fairies. We're basically surrounded by Moors now. There's no escape. That's right. That is where this is where Albion's dead flesh rotted away, because the most foul substance in all of Britain. Did I say because or became? Oh, becoming the most foul substance in all of Britain. And that's not all. This is also where the northern fairies were massacred in the War of Spring. For 8,000 years, the hatred has festered away in this natural cauldron. Albion itself may be no more than a pile of bones now. But it's no trouble to collect all the magical elements that were left here and make them into what they used to be. What are you saying? Are you planning to steal Albion's corpse since it's perished all alone in the sea of nothingness? Of course not. My clients wouldn't be interested in acquiring a zombie. No, this is strictly a one-time deal. I'll return it to its old decayed flesh once all of Chaldea is dead. Besides, you're the thing I'm really after. Haven't I already mentioned that? What does she want with Tamlin Lancelot? You see, Lord Barrow gave me a juicy super secret bit of info. You're a living Albion, so I'm going to take you away from here and keep you all to myself. Wait, what? A living Albion? Huh? Tamlin Lancelot's a dragon? She's a lolly dragon? Huh? Lancelot is Albion? Now, as much as I hate to cut short a chat about my fabulous products, I'm afraid I must. Good day, Chaldeans. Thank you so much for your patronage these last several months. Now, allow me to escort you down the depths of hell, where you can wait for Britain's destruction. This is way worse than it was in Norwich. It's suicide to fight a Moors of this scale without Mash's protection. We've got to find a way back to retreat to the woods. The hell it is! Don't be fooled. This thing's all bark and no bite. Sure, this bug's curse is powerful, but it's not a real calamity. That weird lady up there is just giving it temporary form. You guys can take this thing, easily. Now come on, and kick his butt, you know. This is no time to be hanging out there. Mash is waiting for you to come in and get her in Orkney. Really, Happy Cat? Happy knows something. I know she knows something. Damn, just when I thought I'd broken their spirits. If only that odd little fairy hadn't stuck her nose in. Happy is definitely way stronger and like way more important than she's letting on. Fine, I'll help you all here. Just this once, I'm going to disable the name and gift Her Majesty bestowed upon me. Because if that really is Albion's animated flesh, then I'm the only one who can burn it away. Name reveal hype? Hear me, I am not the knight known as Lancelot. My true name is Melusine, Melusine of the Dark Bog. I am the descendant of Albion, given my name by the most beautiful being alive. Descendant of Albion? Bruh, where's my name reveal? Where's my name reveal animation? Bruh. What are we against? An Avenger. Avenger? It's going to be a single target Avenger, right? Singular. Avenger singular. Na, 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 na. I guess we could just do that. B B B B B B B B. Where is B B? Oh, I'm blind. There she is. We'll take Pink Ellie too. Pink Mecha Ellie. Wait, that's alter ego, dumbass. Ass. I actually only have 2 moon cancers, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Guess we could just take a berserker. I feel like this definitely might be a kind of rough fight. It's got poison too, so Euro is a good bet. In this case. Na, 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 na. Bring Kentucky too. The boy of 1,000 smash. Let's just try this. Blink. Plink, plink. Oh, that's right. I wanted to see if we can add the Plink 182 to Discord. All the Plink things. Plink memes. Gotta be Plink 182. It's too big, probably. Whoa, what is that skill? The third one. Increase attack and apply incoming damage cut 3 times. Increase max entry. Increase MP gauge. Is that the 100% MP gauge? Increase C-star gather rate 3 times for yourself. And okay, so that's just a gather rate thing. Ray Horizon at level 10. First and second Ascension form. Turn to third Ascension form to interchange Noble Phantasm and singly increase MP gauge and apply Invincible for yourself. Increase MP gauge and apply Invincible. I can't remember. Is she single target without pressing that, right? And that's what makes her a good farmer, because you can just single target with her, or... So ideally we want to do like just normal first. Wow, she looks so grown up in her this art card, like this card here. She doesn't look like a lolly. Wait, is she actually a lolly? I mean, she's a little bit smaller than Toria, just a little bit, like a couple of centimeters. And Toria is just above the lolly size, right? Because Toria isn't a lolly. You're fucking coping now. I mean, Toria is clearly taller by like 5 centimeters, okay? There is a lot of copium, you're right. Signs of Flame. I don't know which one to take out first, actually. Let's see what they do. Increase damage, increase curse. When HP reaches 0. Cover HP and survive when HP is less than 0. Apply a single state. If it's removed. If you sustain support. LB6 must NP attack demerit. Okay, so we have to NP this guy, right? Sticky. Damn, Lollylot's so cool, dude. The blue animation sparkling is quite pretty too. Pretty. Imagine adult Castoria. Maybe one day. So that's just a straight up 30% charge, huh? The Rexu, the Rexu. I don't know about that, because the Rongo Mini had altered Lartoria's form, remember? Like, Excalibur kept her small and petite, but Rongo Mini had altered her form, so I don't think so. I don't think she'd be so voluptuous. It'd be in between that. Unfortunately, Atoria is being altered by many of her mystical weapons. As where Excalibur was keeping her like young and youthful, Rongo Miniad gave her a body suitable of the power that it needed to wield Rongo Miniad. So, I don't think her body would be like Lartoria's. Whoa! What did I just do? Whoa, look at her now! What the hell? Whoa! She's screaming, she's angry. Dude, that's sick. She looks so cool. What the fuck? She looks so cool, dude. What the hell? I'm not even playing anything. Whoa. Bro, I can see why people love Lollylot though. Not just for the sake of how cute she is, but like all of her stuff is... what the fuck? Oh my god, that's sick. What? Whoa, bro, it's not just the fact that she looks like cute. She has like this crazy ass like NPs and like that form right now is nuts. Oni, how are you still awake? Excalibur made her look young and beautiful, implying that Rungo Man. No, not implying that Rungo Man. I didn't. Huh? You're YouTubing? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. That didn't really do a lot of damage. I feel like I don't want to waste the crit stars. They said they put so much effort into Lollylot that Koi and Sky only got 1 NP. Is that what they said? I'm not surprised. Lollylot's incredible how much she has. Like just her looks, her animations, her noble phantasm. It's just all crazy cool. Oh, very good. Very good, yes. Can't do that or else. Actually, I could have done that, I guess. I kind of just wasted that. Somebody could have just done that. We'll save that, though. Seems kind of a waste to save. We will. Damn, that makes sense. It does, right? Love how Merlin comments on Latoria as if I knew she would get that big, I would never let her keep Excalibur. Well, he is a succubus. Bitch's third ascension would have had a different NP animation. Ah. I have now become a hater. What, a Lollylot hater? What, are you a big fan of Koyan? Or maybe because maybe they didn't put enough attention into Oberon as well? Like, you feel like maybe if they didn't put so much effort into Lollylot, Oberon might have a bit of attention and some different specials MPs or something? Dun, dun. When Albion reaches 5 less than 0%, apply a state where Albion's dead flesh is removed. If you stay in support, NPC millions AoE, NP attack, demerit. Demerit. Hakuheiten ikimasu. For some reason, I thought we had an entire lineup of Malicine's NP face cards. There's a reason for this, a reason I can't explain. Oh, I'm guessing you can't explain because it's story more then, so remember to explain it to me when we get to the point where you can then. Please? I do like to see Jeek's reasonings and Jeek's stories. 100% Corny should have had multiple MPs. Burn the Lollylot. No, don't burn the cutie. She's adorable. Don't burn. For once, Sean and Jeeks agrees. I can't believe what the fuck I'm looking at. What is this? What is this, man? What world have we stumbled into, dude? That should kill, right? Sean and Jeek's actually on the same page? What is this alternative reality? Sean, you're demoted. You're no longer worthy of being the bullier. You're demoted back to bitch. Saigon. Wow, they really put effort into everything of her, didn't they? Because you can hear like all of her voice lines and like the animation at the end. Yo, Tamlin Lancelot 01 or 1. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm guessing you're a huge fan of the Lancelot. That's very cool of you to embrace your love. Or are you actually Tamlin Lancelot? I'm suggesting Lasanga should probably reign their fucking party. We're talking about Lasanga here, man. Lazawanga. The people who only give stuff like God Juna and Oberon like 2 banners. True name reveal. Melusine. Her MP animation is a little bit long, though. Her area animation is a little bit long, where she transforms and flies. No wonder her default NP animation for like the single target isn't as advanced, because I was thinking it's quite lackluster. It had like pretty animations, but didn't have that like 5-star feel. That's why. Beast. Well, that look in her face. She got her. Wait, she actually cut Koyan? Yep, that's Lancelot's Arendite. She just destroyed Koyan's Tower's spirit core, no question. Wait, what? She destroyed Koyan? Nah. There's no way. There's no way. This is like, that was like a fake spirit core or something. Yeah, I thought so. There's no way Koyan would go out that easily. I like that look at Lancelot's face though, when she's like, Beast! She's gone. What happened, Melusine? I thought you'd killed her. Lancelot, in this form, I am Tamlin Lancelot. I will tell you nothing unless you call me by that name. Not that there is anything I want to tell you in any case. Okay, Lancelot, we won't mention that other name again. But it looks like you're just as strong, even without your gifted name. In fact, you might even be weaker as Lancelot, so if you want to go by that name, you won't hear us complain. Exactly. Thank you for being so understanding. No problem. I'm flattered you think so. But anyway, what happened with Koyanskaya? Should we assume she got away? Well, maybe? I should have gone for her head, and not her heart. That beast was still weak, since she wasn't fully grown, but she had vitality to spare. If I had to guess, I'd say she had several lives, though she should at least be incapacitated for a few days. They really did put so much effort into everything Lancelot did there, like even her facial expressions in this story. Like her eyes and her mouth expressions, they have so much depth compared to a lot of the other people. I'm just glad she's gone for now. You said it. She's probably writhing in pain trying to patch up the hole in her torso right about now. Serves her right. This is great. Now old Lord Skelly will stick around for a long time yet. Old Lord Skelly? Without Lord Skelly, the lake would have filled back in with the regular... Wait, without Lord Skelly, the lake would have filled back in with regular ocean? Oh, damn. Then the border between the surface and the spirit cavern would fall apart, and Lady Ansel would be sad. Lord Skelly? Is that really what the Mirror Clan called Albion? Yep, it's easy to tell what you mean that way, right? Anyway, why don't we go back? The longer you stay here, the worse you're gonna feel. I'm getting that, yeah. The poison is strong enough to affect spirit origins. I don't even want to think about the genetic effect it could have on living creatures. Yeah, hi, Living Master over here, hello! Besides, well, I'd love to investigate Albion's corpse further. We have something else that needs doing right now. Let's get back to those ruins then. How about you, Lancelot? She probably already flew off like a VTOL jet engine. What? What is it? Stare all you want. You're not going to find a weakness. It's not that. I was just wondering what you being a living Albion means. Also, I have to say, Melusine is a lovely name. I can't believe she just blurted that out. Even Habitrot knew better than to bring that up. That has nothing to do with you, and it's not worth talking about. Lancelot is Albion's left claw. When the planet turned into the Sea of Nothingness, Albion, who didn't make it back to paradise, exhausted their strength and died when they fell from the sky. But even though their core, their heart, had stopped, their flesh lived on. Right before their body completely fell apart, they cut off their left claw. That left claw was Melusine before this new life. It was her. Oh, it was here in the lake for a long time. Not even sure if it was alive or dead. Wah! I didn't see anything like that the last time I was here. I'm sure you didn't. Before I looked like this, I was just a filthy clump of flesh. I had no muscle, no bones, no what did it say? Cilia? No hair, no joy, no fun, No sadness, no suffering. I didn't even know I was a dragon, or what I would have liked to be. I may have been alive, but I wasn't truly living. I was just a thing, wriggling in the darkness of the bog. But then, one day... Whoa, that's kind of cute. Please stop this, Lady Aurora. You're going to dirty yourself. Any creature living in a bog like this must be even filthier than the moors. Dude, that's kind of cute. Take a picture of that. That art is pretty. Why would you say something like that? Just look at how much it's struggling to reach the light. It's okay. This lake is quite shallow. I'm sure even I can help it. Whoa! That's very seductive art, but it's also at the same time very charming. If only she had a few more clothes on. Damn. Eek! What is that thing? It looks like rotten fruit. That looks like rotten fruit? What the fuck fruit did they eat if that looks like rotten fruit? Please get away from it, Lady Aura. You'll ruin your dress. Oh, my. You poor thing. You must be so cold. You're not a water fairy, are you? Hello there, darling one. Or, good morning, I think. Yes, that's better. My name is Aurora. What's yours? Bro, this art is pretty phenomenal right now. Now that we're friends, could I offer you some tea? Oh, only if you like tea, of course. Damn, FGO really stepping up the art in the last couple of Lost Belts and like 0.5s. I met someone who had no reservations about cradling a creature like me in their arms. It was the first time I'd seen something beautiful. That was when I gained this form. I was no more than a bunch of cells, but once I saw her, I knew I wanted to be just like her. That was the first thing I ever wanted. And now, I have this body, along with the name she gave me, Melusine. So you didn't have muscles or bones, or even the cilia, to transport cells? You must have been something like a Mobia then. But then, once you saw a model for a new way to be, you transformed into a fairy? Yes, that's right. Amazing, isn't it? It was truly a miracle. Nobody else would ever have thought to go into that dark, muddy bog, let alone cradle me like that. That's why my life belongs to her. My whole reason for being is making her wishes come true. But she had duties she couldn't neglect, so we couldn't be together forever. 100 years ago, the Earth, Wind, King, and Fang clans were so afraid of the calamity that they began fighting amongst themselves again. So at High Queen Morgan's suggestion, I became Tamlin Lancelot to bring the fighting to an end. So that's why you're the only Tamlin who doesn't have her own army or domain. Tristan, Balboa Sith, hates fairies. Gawain, Barghest loves fairies, humans too. What about you, Lancelot? How do you feel about them? Did you just start caring for Percival on a whim? No, I didn't. I love Percival. Deeply. Love? I watched over him for 10 years, ever since he was a little boy. Every time he grew bigger or stronger, my heart felt like it would burst with joy, uncertainty, loneliness, and gratitude. I wasn't the best mentor, sister, or even friend. I dreamed of a future where Percival could live happily, like the humans in proper human history. So many times, though. But not only did he decline High Queen Morgan's invitation, he went and formed that silly Round Table army. I don't know how he turned out to be such a delinquent. I certainly didn't raise him that way. This is kind of adorable, dude. This is kind of adorable. If you're really worried about Percival, you could still fight beside him. I can't do that. I have to be a Tamlin. That's why I obey High Queen Morgan. Whether the Child of Prophecies calls it just or not, doesn't matter. I made a deal with Her Majesty. I had my reasons, and I'm going to honor the deal. Damn. Alright, this should be far enough. Besides, it's time I return to Camelot. I'll see you later, on the battlefield, as enemies. We're going to fight Percival? He chose this path for himself. I have to respect that. But don't tell him you talked to me. It'll only be painful for him. Bye! Good luck in battle at Camelot! And the VTOL jet is off. Well, there she goes. She left as quickly as she came, just like the last time. Mira, does that mean she... It's okay. It's all in the past now. I'm not upset. Everyone in the Mirror Clan can see the future. We all know when we're going to die. And it's hard to tell present from future. We feel like we're dead from the moment we're born. Damn, that must suck. So we have no regrets, no desire for revenge, or anything like that. Dying just hurt, that's all. I do feel bad for Angel, though. She was our leader, our princess, so she was always worried about the whole clan's future. She put so much pressure on herself, always worried about how to find a way for us all to survive. She put all that on herself. She kept apologizing to the whole clan, right up to the moment we all died. The truth is, she's the one who is supposed to become a Night Call. But I didn't want her to keep having to apologize to us even after we all died, so I volunteered to be the messenger instead. Messenger? So you have a message for the Child of Prophecy? Yep. There's no Bell of Pilgrimage in this city. Only the clan heads have those. And since Angel was destroyed along with her, I'm afraid you'll have to find a replacement somewhere else. Also, this is kind of hard to say, but... Mira, you're... It's okay, Kino. Just let's hear what she has to say. The last thing Angel had to say was... The Child of Prophecy will come here twice. The first time will be to live. The second will be to die. I see. Thank you, Mira. I'll remember that. I promise. Take care of yourself, okay? Heh, I'm glad you turned out to be such a kind Child of Prophecy. Make sure you don't hold anything back or second guess yourself. Just go out there and save Britain. Save the rest of us fairies. Damn, so they've already seen Castoria's death? No, that's sad. What the fuck? She's gonna go there to live and then to die? What the fuck? Bro! That's sad. Yo! Oh, 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 oh! I can't believe this is... I can't believe this. How could she have crushed through the sixth-tailed clone I sent out? Wait, can't believe this. How could she have crushed my heart through the sixth-tailed clone I sent out? Ugh, what a disaster. All that work I did to raise one of my tails, gone just like that. The plan was to send one of my 9 lost tails to each lost belt, so they could all learn and gain unique experiences. And once all 9 had matured, I was going to become a beast that would have easily surpassed that smarmy fox maiden. Smarmy fox maiden? Wait, who's the fox maiden? Is she talking about Tamamo? But now the whole thing's ruined. Oh well, guess I'll just have to give up on them. Really, now that I think about it, I couldn't have actually grown all 9 tails anyway, since there are only 7 lost belts. Oh, wait, whoa! Imaginary foe? Foe. Alright. I thought foe was there for a second. That caught me off guard. I was like, huh? Alright, let's try to look at the bright side of this. Do I cut my losses and move on, or do I stay put? Dun, 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 dun. Albion's body was just a pile of bones, and since it doesn't have any fur, there's no way for me to control it. And Lady Melusine is no longer a beast, but a fairy akin to a heroic spirit. It's too late for me to acquire her either. It'd be a pretty big loss if I pulled out of Britain now, but I don't see much reason to stay at this point. Well, at least I found some good reference material for the private casino resort and private primate zoo I plan to build one day. What? I do feel bad about leaving Lady Murian in the lurch, but... Leaving so soon? Are you every bit as heartless as you seem? Oh my, look what the moth dragged in. Well, if it isn't the so-called Fairy King, who asked me to wipe out Woodrose's reinforcements without Hino finding out. In exchange for telling me where I could find Albion. Of course, you didn't say at the time that the information you were peddling was worthless. You knew Albion was no good to me when you made the deal, didn't you? Oh, smart Oberon. Get played, Koyan, bitch. Get played. Let's go. I knew he wouldn't do something like that. I was thinking, like, when all this was going down, and everyone was like, oh my god, we can't let Koyan get Albion. I kept seeing in the back of my mind, it's like, there's no way Oberon would actually give her something that powerful, right? There's no way he would do that. There's no way, because that would come and bite us in the ass later as well, right? Foe playing the straight man in our hearts, yeah. Of course I did. Why would I go out of my way to help one of Chaldea's enemies? Besides, I already told you where you could find Albion's grave. You getting what you want for it was never part of the deal. Now, would you cut the sickening slander before I get forcibly reacquainted with my breakfast? Oh shit. Oh, very well. It may have been no more than a rotted corpse, but it was still the last pure-blooded dragon. Even if I couldn't make it my kin, I was still able to extract some valuable information from its bone structure. It should at least provide a good base structure for the Grand Tamamo Shrine, the AAA, Advanced Avenging Armament, currently under construction at NFF. What? Okay. Advanced Avenging Armament. Is that her NP? Now then, if you'll excuse me, Prince Devious. Whoa, what was that? Did my capture card just bug out then? What the fuck happened there? Weird as shit. Now then, if you'll excuse me, my Prince Devious, I must be going. I do hope you enjoy playing guide to Chaldea. You're looking for a weapon that could destroy the world, right? I really didn't want to tell you this, but right now, we need all the help we can get, even from a beast. I have an idea of where you can find an even stronger product that's right up your alley. So if I were you, I wouldn't cut my losses in Britain just yet. That's kind of scary. I know he's trying to use her to get help, so we have a chance against Morgan, but... How long is Orkney? Okay, Fragment 9, we gotta do that. And then we'll probably stop FGO after this. Fragment. This is more MASH and Azek's story, right? Orkney, end of Fey Era, 400, after the fall of Londinium. Totoro, where did Azek go? She went to check on the Royal Tree. I mean the Tree of Emptiness. She said she's going to wither it until it dies. Then she'll end the Fey Era and create a new land. I see. I wish there was something I could do for her, but there isn't. It's all gone. All of it. Everything Azek... Everything we all worked for. Destroyed. Just like that. For no reason at all. I guess there really isn't any way left to save Britain. It doesn't feel fair that I'm the only one who gets to survive. That I get to stay behind in the future. Mash. You've got that all wrong, Mash. You're not staying behind in the future. You're going back home to it. Remember, you never belonged to the Fey Era in the first place. So it's good that you're going back. Even Azek said this would wrap up everything nice and neat. Wait, so we time skipped that because last time we were with Mash and Azek, they were looking around trying to research like the ruins and this Chernonos thing, and now it seems like we've gone back into the past but skipped some crucial event. Londinium was still standing when we were speaking with Mash last, so there's some lack moments here in the history we know of. That didn't cheer you up? Fine. You're that worried about it? I'll make you a special promise. I promise that I'll prove you coming here to this era wasn't a mistake. A special promise? That's right. You know I used to be a real jerk before I lost to Azek. I was violent and selfish, and everyone else in the Wind Clan hated me. But then, I joined Azek and went around Britain, beating up bad guys with her. It was a lot of fun and all, but it was also felt kind of empty, like there was a big hole in my heart. I used to wonder what it was really I wanted to do, what I should do, and what would bring me real joy. But then you came along and filled that hole for me, Mash. Remember when you told me about Habitrot, the fairy from Scotland? I don't know which me is the right. I don't know which me is right. This lost belt me, or the me from proper human history, but I don't care. The other me you described sounds so happy. I've decided that's who I want to be. You gave me a dream worth living for, Mash. And I don't mean the dream of becoming Habitrot from proper human history. No, my dream is to see you in a bridal gown, getting happily married. Now that you've given me the dream, I'm going to hold on to it forever. I'm always going to be grateful you came here. Oh, Mash is crying. So, you just wait right here, and don't worry about a thing. While you're sleeping, I'm going to become a great tailor, and see off at least 100 brides. That way, maybe my own little wish will come true too. I mean, if I can make 100 brides happy, that'll definitely help me become a real grown-up. Right. That's right. Knowing you, Totobot, I'm sure you'll become the best seamstress in the world. Right? So there's a promise. It's okay if you forget it, as long as you keep waiting here. The next time we meet, I'm going to be able to make a wonderful dress that'll look absolutely smashing on you. You already did, Habitrot. You already did. Totobot, even. And so, Mash, the first Tamlin. I was right, dude. I called that shit. But what happened? Why did it do a story skip, though? Why did it skip the part from finding out that the Colonel's thing was sleeping to exploring ruins to all of a sudden everything being destroyed, everything's going down the shitter, Mash is the first Tamlin? Why did the gap? And so, Mash, the first Tamlin, entered her slumber. It would be wrong for a human girl named Mash to exist in the Fey era, you see. So by insisting that the figure in this coffin was actually the first Tamlin, there wouldn't be a paradox in the era of the High Queen that was to come. Great thinking, Asek. You know, Asek, I still don't get why you're helping Mash. I'm not too smart, but even I can tell you won't gain anything from it. She has a special spirit origin. Having someone like her working for me will be useful in the future. Gotcha. Well, I don't know much about that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to ask anymore. You're about to kill the Tree of Emptiness, right? And a whole lot of fairies are going to die, right? Then our journey together is over. I'm going to go back to the south and work on my fairy training, and this time I'll do it for sure. Or do it for me. See you later, Azek. It's been fun. I see. Goodbye, Totodot. Training for your own sake is all well and good, but don't forget what I taught you either, okay? Damn, Azek looks really in pain there. Streamer wants to read 2 lost belts? What do you mean? Are you trying to say that it's going to take me forever to get to finish this one before we have, like... before we have, Lost Belt 7? Okay, so we're skipping some days there. We're going like night, day, night, day. My diary, page 14,800. It's been 400 years since that day. I'm now known far and wide as a first-class seamstress. I've even seen more than 100 brides off. She did? But my wish hasn't come true. Of course it hasn't. After all, I still haven't been able to make a dress for my first bride, the one I care about more than any other. My legs don't work so well lately, my eyesight is fading, and I can barely hold this pen. Meanwhile, Britain hasn't changed one bit. Ever since Asek quit being its savior, war between the clans has resumed, worse than ever. Now it's year 12,000, the year of the great calamity that occurs once every 1,000 years. Asek said, this is when Britain is supposed to come to an end. But I know it won't. Mash told me it still exists in the future. Okay, nobody should find me in here. I sat down in the corner of a northern cave. As soon as I did, my eyes stopped working, my mouth stopped moving, and my mind started to go blank. Huh? I must be even more tired than I thought. Let's see. 2019, Sheffield's Castle Town. I sprinkled the petrification powder Grimmer made for me on my head. I hear the world breaking apart, far off in the distance. I hear the screams of fairies as they perish. It's the winter storm, ringing the bell of revenge. Asek's return from Orkney. The world's end. The last war. There's no more Uther, no more Round Table, no more Ector, no more Grimmer. It's just her, and the war of winter. Sorry I couldn't be out there with you, Asek, but fighting just takes too much out of me. This is the end of the Fae era, the moment that makes our entire pilgrimage meaningless. The time a savior vanishes from history and disappears from everyone's memory. Bro, I am so confused right now. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. So, Azek was trying to save the world. Something happened. She was like, fuck this, I'm not saving the world. And then somehow managed to ruin the world? I guess her plan to turn the world tree into the source of power to maintain the world she wanted kind of failed. I don't know if we'll find out about it. I guess we will. I'll just have to keep reading in the future and see. If you wanted to find out about what happens between fragments is like months in terms of in-game time, I see more than 100 brides off. But she said MASH is my first. Damn.